there's just a lot in first dates. So
Mm-hmm.
who should pay, like chivalry, like that type of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and these women with their expectations on first dates, even guys with their expectations. Should you have expectations on the first date? What I'm saying, how to ask a girl on the first date, like just jump into it's basically let's try to cover as much of first dates as we can. I'm sure we all been on first dates and
Absolutely.
probably experienced in that. So
So
maybe even talk about some experiences, what works, what don't work. You know what
I
I'm saying?
think with certain women, it's gonna be certain first dates for me. Like if it's a chick that I'm not like, because usually before a first date, I usually talk to him at least like a couple days before we go out or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
If it's some chick that I know I'm not gonna want to wife, like will be with for real, the first date is usually gonna be like me asking her to come to the crib or something like that, or like something like a bar for real. Because like I know I'm
Crib
not gonna.
first date?
No, I'm saying like a
Ooh.
bar and then like the bar and then like a crib or like a lounge and then like the crib.
I don't think no modern woman is going to your crib on a first date, my nigga.
That's a lie, man. A lot of them
I
do.
I said modern. I didn't say a
Oh, modern,
woman.
you're talking about, right, right.
The
Well,
modern woman.
it it depends. It depends because sometimes, yeah,
Not
sometimes
nigga.
shit
The
don't work.
modern woman is the one that's like, I'm the prize. You
No, I
should be
understand what you're
lucky to be
saying.
talking to me.
I understand what you're saying. But what I'm saying is sometimes you're talking to certain chicks that are how do I say, a little bit more ratchet than others,
Okay.
is what I'm
They,
saying.
they don't gotta be ratchet. They could be free spirited.
No, no, no.
They don't
Right,
gotta be
okay,
ratchet.
so we'll
You be free
so we'll say
spirited.
we'll say free spirit. A little bit more free than others.
Yeah,
And those
yeah.
are the ones that'll be like the bar or something light like that. And
But
then you can try to
the
get back.
bar is a good first spot. You could
No,
pick a chick
absolutely.
up at a bar. So there's nothing wrong with having a first date
But
at a bar.
what I'm saying is a chick that I might want to like further something with, I might take her to like a little taco spot or something like that where I
Like a
can sit
restaurant.
down.
Like
Yeah.
a restaurant. A
Sit, but
picnic.
not like right,
Picnic.
right, right. Something a little bit more cool, chill, where you can talk and all. A bar and lounge, you're
Paint
gonna talk, but y'all
paint and sit,
right,
right?
right, right.
So
Um,
so now my thing is who paying on the first date?
I'm absolutely playing the first date. Like,
Okay.
I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, I understand nowadays everybody's talking about, how women are feminists, and so they talk about equality, and equality means equal. So
Mm-hmm.
she could pay or I could pay. But I was brought up to pay for women on the first or for most dates. Like,
Right.
yeah,
I think the guy should pay.
yeah,
But now
yeah,
let
I
me
have no
ask you,
problem with that.
right? But is I don't think in all circumstances he should pay.
All right, so
I
which one?
there are scenarios in which we should go Dutch or she should pay.
Okay.
That's just my opinion.
Which ones are we talking? Are there certain circumstances or
Yeah,
just
yeah,
depends
yeah.
on who
So
it
like
is?
for
Yeah.
example, right? So for example, say I'm talking to a shorty and we vibing, but I get the feeling like say she only coming around when it's going out time. Like so we talking. She
Mm-hmm.
not really engaged, but she on some yeah. Take me out, take me out, take me out, and you could kind of get
Mm-hmm.
that she only kind of talking to you. She ain't really looking for a second date or anything. You just like nah. This bitch just want to go eat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nah. I'm a chick like that. I'm gonna be like, we gotta go Dutch. And
Yes, a lot of
she
those.
if she say okay, I'll pay.
Oh, okay, I hear you. Put her to a little test.
If she's salty about having to pay, I ain't going.
Right, right.
If she say
Okay.
okay, then I'll pay because now you had the opportunity to get a free meal and you was okay with not getting it. So I must have read you wrong, right? So now the way I'm gonna apologize to you, unbeknownst to you, is I'm gonna pay.
Okay. So, how many dates do you think you should go on before you smash?
One.
That's
Like a
this
ballpark, a
nigga said
ballpark,
one. I
ballpark.
don't
One.
I respect
listen.
it. I respect it.
I won't give you a minimum. Is obviously now we talking expectations.
I'm talking about max. Like, would you
All right,
wait two
max.
weeks? Would you wait a week? Would you
Hey,
wait 4
are we
dates?
going on 3 dates in the first week? Like,
So tell me how many dates. How many dates would it be until you think you should be able to smash? Not a time limit. How many dates? Because you're right. You can go on like 3 dates in like a month.
Right.
Right. So
2 weeks.
I'm gonna say at least 3 or 4 is my max.
I was just about to say
dates.
3 or 4.
3 or 4 is my max.
I feel like because
especially
we both know, go ahead.
If the vibe is good,
if
the vibe is good,
it shouldn't take that long.
If 3, it shouldn't take that long. But that's my max. If something's off, but I still want to figure it out, like if something's off, we ain't clicking, but I could tell we could, you know what I'm saying? Then I might clap something else. You know, while we trying to figure it out.
Right.
But because I ain't gonna pressure her, you feel me? So, but
toxic ass.
so hold on. But we dating.
No, you're right. Y'all not.
You know what I'm saying? What if she go on her second date with you? She all hot and steamy, and then she leave you at the altar, leave you at the front door, like, oh, thanks for the date, blah blah blah. Right. And then she call the next nigga come bust it. She just don't want to give you none.
I'm gonna keep it above.
Yeah.
So being that post nut clarity is a real thing. We're gonna usually most men will say what they need to say to get the cheeks. You'll go on a few dates because you know that's what she wants. She wants the attention. She wants to see if you're gonna spend that time and money on her. But like, yeah, man, that I think 4 dates is probably where it needs to be. Like, because
we're not gonna act
you
like
need
them
to get
dates
that out
is
the way.
cheap. Them shits ain't cheap.
That too.
So because you don't want to pay for a chick, sometimes they're like, "Oh, you broke." It's like, nah, I don't even know you. So I'm gonna drop 200 on a date, 250 on a date,
right?
And I don't even know you. How does that become my responsibility? Especially a chick who ain't dating or who ain't seeing nobody. So you ain't got nothing going on, and you are probably more interested in me than I am in you. Yet I have to pay for our date. And you got standards on that shit. So you don't even want to get to know me. You putting standards like we got to be out to eat. We got to do this. I get turned off with shit like that.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. If by like the second date I only just get a ham and jelly, it's gonna be a problem. For real. You got I'm just keeping it rich. I'm just keeping it honest with you. Especially if you talk about like the vibe and all, but not in all seriousness. I feel like they should, and I'm not just saying this because I'm a nigga and I want to fuck, but
you are saying that because
no, but what I'm saying is we're not gonna give them the real us until we hit, because we're gonna do what we have to do.
That is not true.
That's a fact.
I keep it real. I keep it real 24.
Oh, God, I'm talking 100%. Y'all keep it real all the time. You tell me exactly 100%.
Nah, you can't, because you go on first date, you're not farting around a bitch. Like, let's be real. So,
but this is what I'm talking about. You remember
holding that shit in?
How we was talking about whatever she say her ex was doing to fuck around. You not gonna do that. It don't matter what.
You listening, you paying attention, you not telling her, oh my
Even
God.
Even if you not that nigga, if you the nigga that she describing, you still gonna switch up. That's what I'm saying.
Just to clap. Right.
After you hit and you like, oh, all right, like I got that out the way. Then you
if it was good, you gonna remain that man. If it was trash,
that's what I'm saying.
Transform into the nigga she just left.
And that's what I'm saying. So get that out the way as the female. She ain't gotta waste no time either. Because after we hit and we don't like it no more, we gonna leave. And then you're gonna have one of those other stories like, oh, I gave him the ass and he left.
And let me ask you a question though. All right, so you get the ham and jelly on the second date, or you get top on the second date in a car, whatever.
That's the bologna and jelly.
Okay. You still got the same respect for that woman? Going to date 4?
The way I see that situation, some women maybe not, definitely depending on who she is and how she acts. But if we just have that vibe going and we're good and like she's a good girl, I'm gonna just be like, oh, we was vibing. She knew that I was a good nigga. She wanted to fuck with me, so she wanted to. And I understand what you're saying, because you're like, if she did that, she probably did that with other niggas. Most women,
probably not her first.
Right, but let's be honest. A lot of women our age have done that already. Like
I ain't judging.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
And that's kind of like our next topic, but I ain't judging.
Right, so I don't know, man. That's where the judgment comes in, though. We're gonna get into that, but I don't know, man. Like like I said, it depends on the woman, because there are the women that are more the women that are more free spirited, like we was talking about earlier,
Mhm.
that do that to everybody. Like, but then there's the ones that'll hit the vibe, and then
Yo,
it'll
you
just
gonna
be
ask
like,
her, yo, how many times have you done this?
no, hell no. But look,
Right, because she gonna lie to you.
I'm gonna be honest. The women, it's like 2 or 3 women that I've had sex with the first or second time I met them, and I've either had long relationships with them or fast forward now, like she was a cool chick. She wasn't like a thought out there. Well, from what I know, she wasn't a thought out there doing that. It's a cool chick. We vibe, and then that was it. So I don't judge every
because
chick.
you never gave a federal background check, nigga.
That's a fact. That's
Right,
a fact.
you ain't checked the whole
Honestly,
facts. So you
honestly,
don't
I don't
even
know if
know.
that's her real name, what it is now. So nah, let me stop. But nah, I think it depends on the female. Like, because we know it's some shit, and I think you can kind of tell by women's mannerisms whether they're the free spirited ones or not.
Of course,
Because
you can tell.
the mannerisms, they hard to hide.
Sometimes when you don't even give a chick your A game and you clap, you like, oh, I bust that on the B game.
Right.
So you know some dweeb done busted too. So you like,
Right.
she like I ain't even give her the A game and I hit.
Right. But
Nah,
if it's
there's a couple joints I don't even take out on dates. Like we just texting, and I'll be like, "Yo, just come through."
Yeah.
You know, and they come through. I didn't suck at a couple of chicks with come get a massage.
Chuck be using his occupation like a dirtbag.
You were.
Come over here, let me rub you down.
Word, full body. Take it off. Take it all off.
This nigga got and everything.
I think it's definitely ones that you can tell. Like the mannerisms, them whole free spirited mannerisms are hard to hide for real. Like no matter how much, like
so
it's hard to hide.
So would you wife a chick that had a whole past?